Namaskar. I am Kumar Rakesh and you're watching Global Governance News TV. Today, news is the BJP in the news and PM Modi roadshow in Delhi. Historical roadshow, and after that, he attended the BJP National Executive Meet. Very important meeting. The strategy on election, 9 states elections going to be held in 2023, and by February, 3 states election will be held: Tripura, Meghalaya, and Nagaland. And by May, Karnataka election will be held. After that, I think by November, December, there are 5 states election will be held: Mizoram, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Rajasthan. So this is a major stake of BJP, except Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh. Most of the states are just ruled and governed by the BJP. So there is a challenging challenge for the BJP, and the more challenge before till May, Karnataka and Tripura. Meghalaya is going to be sought out. There's also challenges. Nagaland, the 3 states. This is northern state. Work has been done a lot by the Prime Minister. Focused on Northeast is so many, just you can say and understand. So I'll talk about the road show first. Then we'll talk about the National Executive Meeting, and then after that we'll talk about the Union Law Minister Kiran Rijiju wrote a letter to Chief Justice of Bharat, Mr. Justice Chandrachud. So just first see the road show, how responsible, credit to the ANI with the great credit and courtesy. Just you see the footage.
मंत्री के ऊपर हो रही है, भारी भीड़ दिखाई दे रही है। वहां पर जो लोग हैं उनमें भारी उत्साह दिखाई दे रहा है। सब
the crowd from the Sansad Marg to NDMC of hall where the meeting was already organized. More than about 300 delegates, including the many chief ministers,
एक
were in the
संबंध
meeting.
जो लोगों का है, जो भावनाएं लोगों की हैं, उन्हें दिखाने का ये मौका बेहद महत्वपूर्ण। पुष्प वर्षा के द्वारा लोग अपने उत्साह
Now just
खुशी को
welcoming
जता
the
रहे हैं।
Prime
प्रधानमंत्री
Minister
नरेंद्र
today.
मोदी लोगों का
After the winning
अभिवादन
the
करते
Gujarat
हुए अपने
election,
रोड
this
शो
is
के दौरान
a
प्रधानमंत्री
small
लोगों
road
का
show
अभिवादन कर
program
रहे हैं। अपनी
and organized
गाड़ी
by
से
Delhi
बाहर
BJP. Who
निकल कर
thanks Prime
प्रधानमंत्री
Minister
चलती
Narendra
गाड़ी
Bhai
से लोगों
Modi
का अभिवादन कर रहे
for
हैं।
the
बेहद
winning and take care of the
महत्वपूर्ण और
party with all
अभूतपूर्व ये
efforts.
दृश्य हो जाते हैं, जिस तरह से प्रधानमंत्री का स्वागत फूलों के द्वारा किया जा रहा है और लोगों की भीड़, भारी भीड़ दिखाई दे रही है। लोग कैमरे से फोटो ले रहे हैं, रील्स भी शायद बना रहे हैं। काफी भीड़ लोगों की दिखाई दे रही है, तो बेहद उत्साह यहाँ पर दिखाई दे सकता है बीजेपी के कार्यकर्ताओं का भी, और जो आम लोग वहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। बेहद महत्वपूर्ण प्रधानमंत्री का ये रोड शो बीजेपी की कार्यकारिणी के दौरान, बीजेपी की राष्ट्रीय कार्यकारिणी की बैठक की शुरुआत से पहले प्रधानमंत्री और लोगों की खुशी जो है वो बेहद दिखाई दे रही है, और प्रधानमंत्री भी उसी खुशी से, अपनी मुस्कुराहट से लोगों का अभिवादन स्वीकार करते हुए, और जो भीड़ है
Just you saw the road show, just influenced by the public of Delhi, how they are welcoming the Prime Minister with all efforts and all just zeal and all just positivity. After that, he attended the National Executive Meeting. In this today in meeting, there are so many discussions are there, but elections in the 9 states were focus. As Ravi Shankar Prasad shared his view, and Nirmala Sitaraman also said. And there is one very important point: 1.3 lakhs booth, just weak booths had been identified, and BJP has to strengthen it. And earlier it was 72,000 such weak booths had to be stronger, and but now today 1,30,000 booths have been identified, which needs to be strengthened further. And very important for the BJP, the election held in 9 states, as per the after meeting, Ravi Shankar Prasad briefed the media and told everyone to gear up so that we don't have lose a single election. This is challenges for the BJP, and how the meeting attended by many chief ministers, many ministers, and also as per sources, JP Nadda will lead the party. But tomorrow, on proposal will be uh, resolution will be come in the party, and that will be passed by the BJP National Executive Meet, as Mr. JP Nadda, the current president, will be again re-elected for the next term as a BJP national president, and in his leadership, the 2024 election will be held, according to sources. And now this is how the roadshow was so full of zeal and enthusiasm, and as we have seen every state. So if I tell you about the status of BJP in the concerned state, in the Tripura state, the status of BJP, the positioning BJP is not good, because as in 2018, had BJP had done the new experiment, and one leader just planted by the helicopter, and by Mr. Biplab Dev, just he has tried to ruin the party. After 30 years, just BJP snatched the power from left, but within 4 years, how Mr. Biplab Dev, for his vested interest, destroy the party like anything. So we can say, but central leadership is just awarded to destroy the party in Tripura as a Rajya Sabha membership. So we can understand the new mentality of the new BJP. We can understand how and why it happened. It is a matter of the look into for every party worker, every party leadership, to whom it may concern. Now, so this new chief minister is there. So I think how he is performing, it will see the time. He was from Congress, came in the BJP now by just destiny. Dr. Manik Saha is chief minister. There is so many leaders are there. The Rajiv Bhattacharya is there, old BJP staunch worker, now party president. One MOS, Miss Pratima Bhaumik is there, and so many. Ratan Nath is there. So many old BJP workers are there, but how BJP leadership, central leadership has tried to decide, it is concern of that. So this is a condition of BJP is not good in Tripura as well as in Karnataka also. How the chief minister has been changed, how Mr. Edruppa had been sidelined, how Mr. B. S. Santosh is just trying to chaos in the party, and there are so many things against Mr. Santosh. It is said, it is told, and the Karnataka especially. So this is very tough to win in Karnataka. Although the recently rally in Dharwar, Huli Dharwar, the Prime Minister rally was so full of energy, and Anurag Thakur was there, the National Youth Festival. So that is a hope. With the PM Modi can save the party and can save the state. No other leader, what they have done, what they have been doing. So only PM Modi formula, the model, this is blank only can save the party. We can understand. So this is a matter of the fact, and time of the break. After break, we'll come to you and talk about the letter of the Kiran Rijiju, Union Law Minister to Supreme Court of the Justice, Chief Justice of Bharat, India, Supreme Court. We'll come to break. Just we're talking about the now the letter of Mr. Kiran Rijiju to Chief Justice of India. Let's just see the photographs. There's Mr. Justice Chandrachud. His father was also justice in Supreme Court, so we can understand the I think synergy. So how and why letters send the letter. So I'll tell you the central government seek representation in the panel for selecting judges to be appointed. So as rights, so CGI, so many issues are there. The Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud proposing inclusion of government representative in the 25th-year-old Supreme Court created two-tiered system for the selection of judges for infusing openness and public accountability in the recruitment process of the Constitutional Court justices. The letter from Law Minister Kiran Rijiju uh, to the CGI in the latest in the string of criticism for the constitutional officials including Vice President and Lok Sabha Speaker, who often say that Supreme Court seems to be intruding into the jurisdiction of the legislature. It is almost a month after the minister publicly stated that the collegium system lacked transparency and accountability. In the letter issued on January 16, the minister has proposed including representative from the government in the evaluation committee for Supreme Court and High Court judges to dispel the notion that the process of selecting constitutional court judges is opaque. According to report, the latest thrust is consistent with the government thinking based on decade-old comment by renowned Justice Rumapal. As I have said elsewhere, the process by which a judge is appointed to a superior court is one of the best kept secret in the country. The former Supreme Court Justice remarked on November 10, 2011. The very secrecy of process leads to an inadequate input of information as to the abilities and suitability of a possible candidate for appointment as judge. The consensus within the collegium is sometimes resolved through a trade-off resulting in dubious appointments with disastrous consequences for the litigants and the credibility of the judicial system, she had said. Former Supreme Court Justice Rumapal had stated in a speech made a decade ago, besides, institutional independence has also been compromised by the growing sycophancy and lobbying within the system. The view that the collegium process in selection operates on you scratch my back, I scratch yours, a fast gaining ground, she had said in a speech denouncing the collegium regime. So, however, Law Minister Kiran Rijiju proposals to change the methods of process MOP of rejected by CGI 5 Judge Collegium, which includes Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, K.M. Joseph, M.P. Shah, Ajay Rastogi. Since some of these four justices moved on to become CGI, the Collegium now includes the Chief CGI Chandrachud successor Justice Sanjeev Khanna. The Supreme Court believed that the proposal of the include government representative in the two-tier judge selection framework is a new attempt to incorporate backdoor states of the National Judicial Appointment Commission Act, which was unanimously approved by the Parliament and but deemed unconstitutional by a five-judge SA bench on October 2015. The NJAC, National Judicial Appointment Commission Act, was to be led by GI and comprised two of the most senior judges, the law minister and two notable people chosen by panel consisting of the prime minister, the leader of opposition, and the GI. Reportedly, Justice Paul's more than two-decade-old opinions regarding the secrecy of the judge selection process gained significance after they were cited decisions of two justices on the five-judge bench that overturned the NJAC Act. The ACIT Supreme Court took over the judge selection process from the executive and committed it to the collegium two constitutional bench decisions in 1993 and 1998. Prior to the creation of the collegium system by the Supreme Court, Article 124 of Constitution stated that President, the government shall select SC judges, Supreme Court judges in consultation with the CGI and such other SC and SC judges, Supreme Court and High Court judges may be necessary. Earlier, November 25th, 2022, the law minister at the Times Now Summit had asked what is the difference between consultation and concurrence. If you expect the government to accept names recommended by Collegium, what is the government's role? Also, on December 15, he had flagged concern over the government's limited role in appointing judges and stressed that is at odds and the spirit of constitution. He also expressed concern that more than 5 crore cases were pending in the country. The primary cause, according to him, was the lack of judges. The government took many steps to reduce the pendency cases, but the government has very limited role in the filling vacancies of judges. The collegium chooses names, and apart from that, government has no right to appoint judges. Rizzo was quoted as saying. So you can understand what is the reason of the send the letter to the CGI, just to be the role of a government to appoint the judges, so that the government needs some changes, reform, as is quoted the Justice Rumapal. So how it collegium should be or not be, it is a matter of concern. So law minister sent the letter to for the start the new discussion on the collegium system. So we can understand how wisely move the systematically letter to CGI. Later on, we'll see what will happen now, how the government is go, how the government is just grow, how the government is move, how the Supreme Court react. It's time to see, wait, and watch for the country, for judicial reforms, for legislative reforms, and for the country progress. That is called Bharat. Let us see, hope for the best judiciary, how judiciary has been biased in many cases on the caste, creed, and religious system. That should be also looked into by the honorable court, either the lower court, either higher court, or the Supreme Court. This also major concern of the majority of the country, as I think, as the people of Bharat think for the judiciary, that should not be biased in any case. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.